Hello, my glorious people of the internet, and today we're here with a new series, Ashes of the Empire versus, where me and sesency are going to be fighting to be able to see who can make the best time on Ashes of the Empire. So if you didn't see the announcement video, Cloud got kind of boring for us. It was really hard to record because we had to keep restarting. So we're going to do this. We're going to verse and see who gets the better time by the end of it. And if you die, you go to the last save. So, but yeah, I have to still add the time. So we did it, and we just barely went in. I believe I have 2 seconds. That's all the timestamp I have. So this is really it's got to be fast, concentrated, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit entertaining at the same time. So we're going to spawn in. We need to get a vehicle right away. That needs to be the main objective, because we need to be able to. Yes. So there is volume limits here. So yes. So there's a few things here that we just don't need. Let me walk around and find them. These we do not need. Here, I'm actually going to go to this to make sure I don't delete the wrong things. Just to get a bit of resources. Land rig we do need. The drone tent we do not. And how much? That's 5,000 material. I'm going to take a risk and yeah, I'm going to. This mortar I'm going to keep just because we need something in case something tries to attack us. We have played Ashes before, and I know nothing attacks you for quite a bit. The volume's kind of loud. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. It's probably quiet for you, but it sounds very loud in my ear. Oh, this is not acceptable. Okay, so we need to get rid of this, and we need to start work on a ship right away. Because I've come up with a plan. I didn't tell sesency this because I'm scared. I know from a fact, or at least maybe he's been holding me back or something weird, but I feel as if he's better, and I don't like that. So I feel if I'm really picky with the time and what I do with it and good time management, I feel like even if I do make some bad creations here and there, I may be able to make up for it. So I was thinking for our first little thing, like a cruiser type tank, something cheap, something I can mass produce because that's my favorite way of doing it. Which usually ends up biting me in the butt, but we're gonna try it another time. I also have a really cool idea for like a helicopter, but that'll have to be another day. So if you didn't watch the video we did explaining all of this, you're probably kind of confused. I did kind of explain it at the beginning, but not entirely too well as I usually do. So to some of the logistics of what we're doing. So so time doesn't move here. So if we go to my character sheet real quick, you can see that we have no buffs, and if you want to look at the difficulty, it is on the announcement video. So just go back there if you have no idea what you're doing, then come right back here. Also, another thing, sesency's video will be in the description. I highly recommend, if you want to stay up to date on who's winning, you should probably watch both of our videos. Just make sure you can see who's winning. Something you can do if you want is you can race us as well at home. And you can just periodically, when you have time, you can race us and then watch the video and see how you did. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm kind of going for like a D-Day type tank. I want something that can take some punishment. Some of the stuff at the beginning of this campaign is aircraft, so I'm gonna have to add a few missiles. Not incredibly too many. Oh, I really don't like that. Having to add 1 block. That always makes me mad. So, sticking with the car design, I know people are going to scream inefficient engine, but whatever. It's going to work. It's going to be great. Actually, I may want to go for more of something like that. A 6-cylinder engine, and then we'll put a radiator along there, and then we'll put some fuel. I do believe that they added that fuel is now somehow flammable, which scares me because I was playing it with incendiary rounds on advanced cannons, and it's flammable to some extent. Or maybe that's just me not observing correctly, but it seemed as if it was that way. I'm gonna put just a tiny amount of heavy armor at the front. Just an absolutely tiny amount, just because it weighs so much and it's so expensive. Actually, I think they fixed the price of it. Heavy armor costs 25. What is it? 5. Okay, so yeah, it still costs a ton. We're gonna take some metal, run it along the back. Okay, we're gonna go for a slope thing, and we'll have a nice butt. That's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have just solid, right? You're not gonna get compromised this way. So usually I go for cram, but so cram is risky. It's always inherently risky, but I'm not the best designer of advanced cannons. I've been learning, perfecting it actually over the last few weeks. Here, I'm gonna go to this. It kind of sounds like, is that volume? No, it sounds like background noise. Here, I'll keep a little bit. Just, that's supposed to be the ocean sound in this game, which is weird. Okay, so back here, we're gonna make the AI, and we have to make ammo storage somewhere. So I think we should put ammo storage, resembling kidneys. We're gonna put it right here at the back. And we're gonna go for a U-shaped formation. Yeah, since these are wooden craft and they only have piercing power and some explosive some of the time, we're gonna go for a little bit heavy armor, just a tiny bit, just a little bit of tiny armor, heavy armor here and there. Okay, and then we'll put missile silos around this way. Missile. I'm actually gonna make 2 controllers in case one goes bad. Actually only want 2, and then that'll leave us enough room for some of the innards for a cram cannon. And then actually we'll do this. Okay, so the time is going. Oh, that's nice. I can check down here and see what the video time is. Okay, controller. Identify, and then we won't do a stagger fire. Okay, so we can go from here and just do gantries. These are going to be extremely short range. They're going to be 3s. Yeah, so let me check. Explosive, fins. They're not going to have anything because we're just going to have to stick with that. Because we can't really be choosers at the moment of what we have because it is pretty small. There we go, and then we'll put a twofer up there. Okay. There we go. And then I guess the AI will have to sit like right there. Or we could put it on top, but that's risky. I'm not gonna use exhausts. We don't need that much power. I'll update it probably eventually and fix it, but at the moment we don't need that. So I do want this thing to be as dense as possible, just to make sure if something does hit us, it doesn't hit us too hard. We do need to put a local weapons controller. Sadly, we are gonna have to put them at the top. Failsafe. We don't need a failsafe. We need a receiver. There we go. Okay, and we'll go like that, and then we will have to plonk the AI like back here, right next to the explosives. AI. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit, and then we will do some card slots. Actually, I believe we can only do 2. Okay, so we need a land. Oh wait, is there not like a land? I thought there was like a car AI. Naval. Is it an aerial? Controls tanks. Okay, so it does. I thought this meant like bases and such. Oh, it's raining. Yay. Aim points. We will do aim point selection. I'm gonna go back and add one of these. Okay, there we go. We don't need it. We don't need to name it. And then a transceiver. Perfect. And then we will go ahead and add a processing unit to be able to process all the EyeAm graphics. Even though they're not graphics, they are detection equipment, but it's about the same thing. Technically, if you think about it. Why do all of my ships always end up looking ugly? I don't like the design of this at all. Actually, if we're going to be building a turret on top, probably best to have it like that. And plus resources, it saves us some. Okay, so we have that. The transceiver, are these receiving a signal? Okay, great. And now we're going to add block. We're going to go a 4 block. And then, is this a 3? Is that a 2? Oh no, that's okay. So that's already, okay, oh, it's right here. Screwing me up just a little bit, okay. Okay, so this isn't full. Oh wait, is this the same situation over there? It is. How weird. I just want to make sure it's the same so it doesn't pull to a certain way. Okay, there we go. Gonna put that down there just to increase that. And then we will have the radiators to the top so they get a slight bonus. Or at least they used to get a bonus. I don't know if they do anymore. Okay, there we go. Going for a bit of a car design. And then I really think more missiles would be the option here. But we really can't fit more. Then I guess I'd tell you what we can do. We can make this a material storage / transport as well, just to get a little bit more bang out of a buck. And we'll put them right there. Oh yeah, we'll just, oh, can't fill that up. Okay. Do I not have mirror mode on? Okay, I do. Okay, so we can transport some material. It does have some of this. It's infrared. So actually we don't need any detection. I am going to add some just in case I want to do some easy stuff in the future. We'll just... Actually, we'll put one of those, and then we'll put a radar on top, and then a receiver. And we'll put it off to the side. Yeah, we'll put 2, just in case. Okay, so there we go. Now we can sense stuff. Can sense what's around it. Oh, it's like a Google car. It's like a very primitive Google car. That's what we just made. Is that a thing, or are they Teslas? So infrared would go for engines, which would stop it but wouldn't kill it. Active radar would go for AI. I don't know if explosive would be the best thing, because usually engines are more shallower than radar. And plus we'll get a better signal with infrared, but also it sometimes tracks missiles and shells. So I think at this point this is a pretty good ship. I'm going to save it. We are going to call it, and actually made a special folder for this stuff just so I don't mistake what I've made and what I haven't made. Actually, did I not make it? Oh no, it's all the way down here. Okay. Do I need to... I feel like I need to do that. Is it at the top now? No. Okay, so for the time being, we're just going to save it. I guess I messed it up somehow. Actually, if we go to path to battle, yeah, we'll just put it in here. So this is Ashes of the Empire. versus, yeah, versus. That's what we'll do. And we'll click yes, and there we go. And then we'll just put stuff in here. So this is the, not buggy, this will be TRP. I'm completely, TRP. Okay, and then we'll do a Mark 1. What does TRP stand for? No clue. If you want to name this, please in the comments below do that. Oh, we built a ship in the first 10 minutes. Very impressive. And it didn't take up entirely too much resources. So I can't manually drive it, which I don't like. So I'm gonna change that. We're gonna do some Mad Max stuff right here, and we're gonna straddle ourselves a ship's wheel. Oh wait, no vehicle controller, and we are going to put a chair right there. Perfect. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no, the sneeze. Okay, it's come. Okay, so we got a bit of drift, and that's just because of the heavy armor. It's a little bit harder to stop, but yeah, like we have full brakes on and we're still rolling. So yeah, this is a good ship for now. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and duplicate this. So let's go back ahead and save it again. Mark 1. Okay, and then we're gonna run over here. Is there? I feel like there should be a vehicle blueprint spawner. Okay, we're gonna use this. We're gonna make that 20. Hold time. Max life. Okay, we're going to do that. There we go. So now it's gonna start making us a new one, and then we'll have 2 of them. Actually, how much resources does one take up? It doesn't say. I think we need to scroll it a little bit to the tactical map. 4,000. Not entirely too bad.
Moving out.
Okay, so spawn our little happy guy in. And then we'll have 2. And then I'll station one at this top. I'll station one at the top and one at the bottom. Or maybe that's not a good idea. I do want to do a test fire of these missiles, so I'm gonna do that. I want to see where they go, because they do have an identify friend and foe. Okay, so how much damage do we have? Maximum turning rate, distance. They've gone pretty far. It's kind of impressive, actually. Is that? Oh, it's 2 fuel tanks. We don't need none of that. We need 2 fins. Actually going to spawn this in real quick, and we need to make that change as well. I know there's a fast way of doing it, but it's going to take me longer to figure it out than it is for me to do this, so there's a bit of a problem. It's kind of weird having to be in the spirit of speedrunning everything for hours, practically, during this. Okay, no, we need to save a vehicle. No, this still classifies as Mark 1. We don't need to make a Mark 2 just yet. Okay, so it's only been 12 minutes. It feels like it's been way longer. Okay, so now that we have 2, I'm going to go ahead and go explore a sector. I'm going to warp to it, and then we need to pull it out of play.
Moving out.
Why can't... Oh, I'm on this thing. Of course you can't pull this out of play.
Moving out.
Okay. Okay, so we got speed of 14. I'm glad I actually got those up to speed. So we're going to make these roll over here and engage an enemy. So how are we doing on resources? We actually need to increase those just a little bit. So I'm going to tell these guys to go to the edge and then stop. And then we're going to head back. We need to head back to the base. So I'm going to spawn back on it. Okay, so is that a laser? That's a okay. So we need more, which may require more power. resources, material gatherers. Need some of these. We need just enough to deplete it of its resources permanently. That's all we need. Oh, you can see the little oil thing where it's been connected before and slowly drifted away. Is this engine up to the task? It is. We're gonna put a radiator on it just in case it starts to overheat. So give me a little bit more heat. Okay, so there's no heat, so it's still outputting great. Alright, perfect. There we go. Are we depleting resources yet? Okay, we are. Good. Are these guys not moving?
Moving out.
Oh, we need to merge these together. Make them their own fleet.
Moving out.
Okay. Okay. We need to go to a fleet name. Ground Force 1. Ground Force 1, that's what they're called. It's not Air Force 1, it's Ground Force 1. Ground Force 1. So we got North Tower, we got South Tower. Actually gonna name them respectively. Actually don't know how to do that. No clue. Okay. Oh, so these are resource points, but okay, they are infinite. Are they digging them up? No. Okay, so that's something else I need to increase. I need to go to each of these and do that as well. Okay, so you two need to stop there, and while that's doing that, I'm gonna run over here real quick. If it'll spawn in, and throw on a radiator onto the engine, and put a few more resource points on it. We'll put 4 because that worked for the other one, but I don't believe these other two are fast growing as those. Okay, so now we'll be off to the south. Okay. Oh, it's grassy over here. I like it. Okay, so radiator first. That's what we need. Resources, fuel. Okay. Give me a radiator. Okay. Resource gatherer. Okay, so the video's been at 26. I'm gonna finish it around 25 or 30. That's what these videos will be. Oh, another thing I didn't explain that we explained in the introduction stuff is that I'm gonna be posting this 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's gonna be, I believe, an hour more. If you're on the West Coast, it's gonna be 2 hours more because there's that mountain time in front. Oh no, you can't pass into their land. How stupid. Okay, hold up. You guys need to get into an acceptable position. Okay, did I finish all this? Because I can't remember. Yes, I did. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's go back up to this fleet. Perfect. Okay, so the other craft is way over there, which is not acceptable. We need to get these two together, and then we need to orientate them to be that way, and then we'll make them a fleet, and then they'll stay like that. Alright, so while that's happening, we need to run back over here, and we need to build a satellite. We have yet to do that. Bounce up. Okay, so there's a small radar right here, but it's not going to do much. We will have to make a satellite, but I don't want to spend the resources on that right now. I would like to just add on to this one. Resources. Control. I think it's under miscellaneous, actually. Okay, yeah, it's right here. Dish panels. I'm gonna go like that. We're gonna just add some dish panels. If we go to the map, you can probably, yeah, just by a little bit. Okay, so the higher the altitude on this thing is, the better it becomes. Oh, okay. So it has reached the maximum capacity. Because there is a volume limit in this this campaign, which is something you do have to be mindful of. That's annoying. Okay, so that's the biggest that radar dish can be. And it just did that. So we'll know if anything's in this square. But it does look like I'm gonna have to make a satellite. Okay, so I can't import a satellite because that's wrong. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make a weather balloon because that's so much easier than trying to make thrusters to balance out. So we're just gonna make a weather balloon, and plus that should suffice for now. Respawning beacon. Could respawn on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna go like that, and we'll place the radar dish like this, and then we will. Is it in? Yes, in is the way of doing that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. And then we'll just square it out. I believe you actually get a bonus if you do it circularly. If that's a word, circuit. If it is in the form of a circle, I believe you get more. You get like bonus stuff. Can you actually fill the? Oh, you can. That's not gonna lie. That's pretty weird. All right, that is a huge dish. Okay. Now we need to go to miscellaneous, or no, air, and we need to hot air balloons. Hot air balloons. Okay. And then this should balance at near space altitude, and then it should give us plenty of coverage. Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna have to manually deploy each one of these. Actually, I may have put way too many. We'll put 3 on each side. Hey, you know when you're a kid and you got really sad about your balloon flying away? There's one flying away right now. I don't think they actually despawn if you do that. I mean, surely they do, right? I'm sure eventually. Okay, so there was about 4 minutes of recording that didn't happen. So real quick, just so I'm not pressed for time too much, there was a battle, and there's currently a battle. So that'll have to be in the next episode. So this. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been freaking out trying to get space on my hard drive. So, sorry. I kind of freaked out wondering how long I hadn't been recording. Turns out it's only 4 minutes. So... yeah, I don't know what missed or missed not because I had to do 2 recordings. I had to make a cut during it. So, I don't know where I left you off. So, we're here now. If we were at the South Tower, we went directly there, built a space thing. I think you saw that, and then we came over here and started fighting this Copperhead. But we haven't fought it yet, so that'll have to be in the next episode. So I'm gonna quit that there. So thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't, Go watch Sesency's video, see how he's doing. See what he's up to. Tell me. You need to report back, because I think we've kind of made a silent pact not to watch each other's videos. So I need reports. I need you guys to go out and tell me. Other than that, after you're done watching his stuff, if you still need some more stuff to watch, I believe we have over 150 episodes of co-op stuff. So since he has like 300 from the depths stuff, we also have From the Depths, a little bit of RimWorld, some other games here and there. So if you want more content, we got that covered for you. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you come back to watch the one next Wednesday. So I'll talk to you. Well, I'm not talking to you, but I kind of am. It's weird. Just come watch the video Wednesday. I don't know. Leave a like on this video. It'd be the best thing. Give a comment. I need a name for that ship. I mean that tank. So, yep. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.